Hello friends, welcome to DBA World Tutorials. We in earlier chapter we discussed about the types of table. Now we just go on the recommendations of the table level, how it is and what are the appropriate parameters we will configure. So the first recommendation is like if a column always contains a numeric data, make it a numeric data type. Okay. If the column was always using the contain the numeric data, make it as a numeric data types. Enforce it, what it gives this, it will gives the enforces business rule and allows for the greatest flexibility, performance and consistent result when Oracle SQL the math functions. Okay. The second recommendation is like most tables should be created with the primary key. So primary key have the many advantages. You don't create again the index on that primary key, automatically create the index on that table. But yeah, what is the recommendation we discuss about the most tables should be created with the primary key, like give the enforce a business rule and allows you to uniquely identify each row, ensures that an index is created on a primary key columns, which allows an efficient access to a primary key values. Perfect. The recommendation one is a 3. So create a unique key for a logical business key, or recognize combinations of columns that makes an row unique. What is the advantage of it? Enforce a business rule and it keeps the data cleaner, allows the effect retrieved of the logical key columns that may have frequently used in where clauses. That is the way of how it works in the Oracle. So unique key and the where clause. So recommendation 4 is define the foreign key where is appropriate. So define foreign key where appropriate. Foreign key where it comes, we maintain the relationship. So enforce the business rule and keep the data cleaner. Helps the optimizer choose the efficient path to data. Prevent unnecessary table level row lock and the DML operation very smoothly. That is the advantage of the foreign key. Recommendation 5th is like consider special features such as in virtual columns, read only, parallel compressions, no logging and so on. Use multiple time where the required, depends on the applications requirements and others. Like features such as parallel DML compressions and no logging can have the performance impact on reading and writing the data. Like if you have this putting some data in the no logging mode while inserting some rows, it will not generate the redo. What it will give the advantage of it, it will give the no redo means like it will give directly in the database level. So no redo means no additionally processes, no nothing there. So the operation will be the faster one. The recommendation 6 is like use the standard when a naming table, column, constant, triggers, index and so on. It will help the document in applications and simplifies the maintenance. Like proper manner, that's the main concern about the recommendation 6. Like recommendation 7, specify a separate table space for the tables and indexes. What gives in informations like keep the table and the column in a separate table space. Like simplify the administration will be a very easy and the maintenance should be easy. The recommendations 8 like create the primary key consent out of line, like allows you more flexibility when creating the primary key, especially if you have the situation where the primary key consists of a multiple columns. Situation 9, so where we are, recommendations 9, create the comments for the tables and columns. It will give in better understanding and helps the documents application easy maintenance. Recommendation 10, avoid the large object data types if possible. Prevents in the maintenance issue associated with the LOB columns like unexpected growth, performance issue when copying and so on. Recommendation is recommendation 11, if you have the LOB in the Oracle database 11 Gs or higher, use the new secure file architecture. Secure file is the New LOB architectures going forward provide no features and such as the compressions, encryptions, and deduplications when it's from the 11G R2 onwards. Recommendation 12, like if the column should always have a value, then enforce it with not null constraint. It gives in informations like enforces business rules and keeps the data cleaner. Recommendation 13, create audit types columns such as create DTT and update DTT that's automatically populated with the default values on triggers. Helps the maintenance and determine the data when they inserted, updated, deleted, and types of audit columns to be considered include the users who have inserted and updated the row. The 14th and the last one is the recommendation is like use check constraint where appropriate. Enforce the business rule and keeps the data cleaner. Use this enforce the fewer, smaller, and static list of the values.